This is SBR's Football Betting Daily.
Hey all, welcome into the Football Betting Daily. We're going to be previewing a new show starting 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific time, where we're going to be hitting on college football Mondays. Tuesdays is the NFL. Wednesdays is a mixed show, both college football and NFL. Thursdays back to college football, and Fridays back to the NFL. All analysis, giving you the best bets, 4 o'clock Eastern. Heavy hitters to my left, Pete Loshak, Donnie Rightside, and Jimmy the Bag, all heading it up. 4 o'clock Eastern time. Jimmy, start us off. What's up on your mind for the Football Betting Daily?
Oh, I'm excited. It's my first chance to work with Donnie, so I can't wait. We're going to have a guest on every show. We're going to bang it out ourselves. But it's just, we're deep dives into all these games. Deep dives. And did I stress the depth of these dives? I just want to hammer these games over and over again, beat them up. So I'm looking forward to get a chance to do that with you, Donnie. The research, we're going to be doing it all week, so the plays are going to be evolving, and I love it.
And you guys are on Tuesdays and Fridays. First time working together, right? Donnie, what's on your mind?
No, it's perfect because you're looking at, we're going to be able to talk about the Monday night game the following day, set up the next week, and then Friday, everybody wants picks, everyone wants plays, what's going to be the hot topics this week. And I know from Jimmy, like, I'm a procrastinator when I gamble. I want 5 days. Like baseball, hockey, you got to do it every single day. You got to wake up early and get the capping, but I like all throughout the week the prognosis. And the best part about it is it's almost like you meet up on Tuesday and then you reconvene on Friday. Like, what did we learn from Tuesday to Friday? And the chat box is going to be great as well, and that's what we like to do. But I'm excited. It's the NFL football. We're going to have a great show.
And Pete, to get you in here, man, Wednesdays, the mix show, both college football and NFL. You got, what, Joe Gavassi and Ian Cameron on with you?
Yeah, that's right. Joe Gavassi, I'm told, which is, I mean, I love Joe Gavassi, but he talks real slow. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about NFL and college football together in 1 hour, oh, man, that's good. That'll be an interesting show. Tune in. Joe Gavassi. The thing about Joe Gavassi, though, is, like, as you know, when you have colorful handicappers, it's great, and people who are characters and this and that, but when it comes down to it, if you don't have the picks, you just got to get off the camera. And Joe Gavassi, if you know, Joe Gavassi, that guy has some angles, and you know, he's a weird, great dude, and so I'm definitely I'm looking forward to the show because I know it's going to be a little bit unique, a little bit weird, and a little bit fun, but definitely on a basic level, there's going to be great analysis from Joe Gavassi, and of course maybe even from myself. I did hit my first college football play of the year, Wyoming under. Yes, I did. I know I can't. I've turned into one of these guys. I made one pick, first pick of the year. Can't shut up about it for 4 days, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to shut up about it until Thursday when I have to make more picks. You know, you feel me, Donnie?
You can retire now. Yeah, 1-0, you're the best capper on the planet, 1,000%.
Exactly, absolutely. So, yeah.
Pete, you bring up unique, fun, and weird. You got Joe Gavassi talking slow. I was just thinking about this. Your other guest is Ian Cameron. He can put some words together as well.
Yeah, he's a weirdo too, for sure. But also in a good way, though, right? Also in a good way. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm sitting here. People are like I don't have time to follow other cappers, but I always know what Bavano, what Ian Cameron is on because people fucking talk about it. You know what I mean? If Bavano's on a side in CFL, everyone's talking about it. So you know, it's I'm definitely psyched to have him on, and yeah, it's going to be a weird, wacky mix of guys, and I think it's just 1 hour, right? Is it just one? These are hour-long shows, so yeah, we're gonna make the best of it every Wednesday, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah.
We're gonna make the best of it. I got a chance to hang out with Ian Cameron this weekend. Man, he is so much fun.
Yes,
so much fun, and he walks like an 80-year-old man.
Yeah,
which is hysterical.
Yeah.
Which is hysterical. You know, God, he's been enjoyable. Man,
he can throw him back, can't he?
Oh, he can party. He can, yeah, he doesn't fuck around. Oh, sorry, sorry, it's 3 days in Vegas, and I'll be cursing a lot, and I apologize. But 3 days in Vegas, and I have so much work to do into this season, so our first show is Tuesday. Unfortunately, Donnie can't make the Tuesday show, right?
Is this the Tuesday show, though?
No, this is the Monday show.
We're adding days now, okay.
Yeah, we're filming this on Sunday here from Vegas at the Golden Nugget to air Monday. Are we doing this on Tuesday? the show?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm going to do it with Babano on Tuesday, and then from then on, it'll be Rightside and me.
Okay, and then we'll go into the Wednesday show with Pete. You're doing NFL, college football, and just thought Ian Cameron's on. You might be touching CFL as well.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be everything: CFL, college, NFL, with me, Ian Cameron, and Joe Gavassi. From what I'm told, yes, that's what the plan is. I
And
guess.
you've already made a bet, right? You have the Giants week 1.
I did, which I thought. Look, I was a little bit. I'm a little bit high on the Giants, but I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous about that. A lot of people are. I just, I've been fading. Basically fading Blake Bortles since he came into the league, and I'm looking at the Giants. They're getting real healthy and everything, but now I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous about it. I don't know. Maybe Eli Manning is just I shouldn't be betting on him. Maybe he doesn't have it this year. But I did bet the Giants at +3, and I gave it as an official pick, and I also gave one other official pick in NFL already, which is Houston +7. I know that's going to get bet up because money's going to come in on the Pats, but I just decided to give it. I don't know. Maybe those are 2 mistakes. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting off on the wrong foot in NFL. What do you think? Do you follow NFL closely enough to have an opinion on that, or are you sticking to college right now?
I'm mostly sticking to college. We were just talking about it before.
Yeah, Donnie, do you think
Donnie.
that the Giants +3 is that not bad?
Look, the best part about the Giants is they're going to be healthy.
Right,
one.
exactly,
They're going to be
exactly.
home, and what's the best part about being home? They're getting points. So
Right.
theoretically, they don't have to win the game. They just have to stay close, maybe steal it at the end. I can see that because when you're looking at week 1, like we all do,
Right.
everybody thinks they can make a run to the playoffs. They're healthy. Odell
Right.
Beckham's back. They have a great new running back. Their offensive line has improved. I can't hate on it, Pete.
But no,
Because I want to.
I used to work in politics. You know what I'm saying? You can't use a political answer on me. That was not an endorsement. So you think if I gave you a free bet right now, would it be on the Jags -3 or Giants +3? And be honest.
To be honest with you, it probably
Jags.
would be on the Jaguars
Right,
because
right.
if
I
you've
knew it.
watched
See-
it over the years with Eli Manning, he's going to turn the football over, and this is the defense that says, I'm going to rush the passer
Right,
and I'm going to
right,
intercept you.
right,
That's the only thing.
right,
But again,
right.
you have the angle of the new coach coming in, not a lot of tape
Right.
on there, and if Eli doesn't turn the football over, they're home. That's a tough place to win.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Yeah.
Guys, to just do a little summary here, we got Monday is the college football show. It's called the student section. Then we got Tuesday, NFL show, The Audible. Wednesday is the mixed football show called Pre-Snap Reads. Then back to Thursday, student section, college football. And Friday, back to the NFL, The Audible. Good stuff, guys. I mean, where do we want to go with this? We throw out some more NFL picks right now?
You could go wherever. I mean, I would probably need somebody to write that down for me, all that, but,
Hey, what we need to know is it's 4 o'clock Eastern time every single day, Monday through Friday. You'll get a lot of betting analysis. I guess we can start with the college football show on Monday. It will be Big Man on Campus, Kelly Stewart, which is Kelly in Vegas, and myself. And then on Thursdays, Joe Lisi's coming in, and we're likely going to add a rotating guest. For Tuesday, the NFL, the Audible.
So Donnie and I,
Yeah.
and then we're going to bring on a guest each show.
Okay.
So we'll do that Tuesday and Friday. We're going to, bang out the games ourselves as intense and quickly as possible, get a good 10, 15, 20 minutes to, break down what exactly we're looking at and what are the angles. And then we're going to bring somebody on and hear what their ideas are on the card. And it's best bets, and we're going to
Hit the live chat.
Yeah, live chat's huge, and we're gonna, keep our records, and we're gonna, it's gonna be the real deal, man. I'm excited about it. Last year, so when you talk about procrastinating, last year I had to do Beat the Bag, and with Beat the Bag, I had to have my plays, and I had to make that video early in the week, and it would screw me. It would screw me watching, and I was so jealous of Pete when I'd see him wait till Thursday and then make a pick on Friday late, and watching the line move, and I was already locked in, and I started poorly and Beat the Bag, but then I hit 6 straight best bets, and I ended up about 12 or 13 units, and only 67 people beat me. Pete was one of the men.
Yeah, but no, you're right. You're absolutely right. If I had to make my picks on Tuesday or whatever, I'm sure I would have done worse. I made all my picks last minute, and with this, so I had the market movements to my advantage. I had extra time to research, and yeah, for sure.
But
sure.
I'm saying it because I will have that this year. So my record was good last year. It's got to be better this year when I can procrastinate and take my time and wait and break down the games day after day after day after day. And I don't find personally that I don't get paralysis by overanalysis. I don't. We're not spending 2 or 3 hours on one game. The more I think about it, the better. The more info I have, the better. If I change a play after 4 or 5 days of studying and it loses, I'm fine with that. It's about the research and the analysis, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to hammer this shit.
No, what a great, like a roadmap is almost what we're looking at with college football and the NFL. And again, the best part is I'm the same way. Like once that Monday night game is over, I mean, we all start Monday morning anyway, but we'll look at the Monday night game because we figure it's the previous week anyway. But there's no better part of being a handicapper that says, you know what, let me roadmap this game, because automatically when the board comes out, you already have an idea of where you want to go. Then you start getting those check marks in there, and by the end of the week, you know the practice reports, you know who's going to be in the football game. Same thing college and pro, but when you look at it and you just break it down to a simplest element, information is king. I mean, that's what we're all here for at Sportsbook Review anyway. Like, if you're going to go out and give information, it doesn't matter, like, if Jimmy says he likes the Redskins or I like the Giants this week, but Jimmy might bring up good topics to you. Say, you know what? I didn't think about that offensive line advantage that they have. You know what? Maybe they step back from the play. Maybe they go full bore on the play, because you know what? Jimmy just brought up a really good topic, but you have all week to get ready. So when we rally on Tuesday, say, here's what's going to take place in the next week. By Friday, that game plan will already be laid out. So you know what, Jimmy? Remember when you talked about the running back? Yep. He's going to be out this week. The new kid's going to come in. Maybe he can't pick up the blitz. That's why the NFL, to me, you could be successful because you have a lot of time to review it.
Absolutely.
And we predict the line movements so we can make a decision if we want to dive in early on certain games to lock in a line that we think is going to move. Yeah, this is going to be great. How could I possibly, like, I know, I mean, you know, these games are never exactly how you predict them to bake out, but with all this analysis, how could I possibly be negative units in NFL this year? It can't happen, and it won't. All right, it won't happen. Lock that in, man.
Tuesdays and Fridays, it won't be negative from Jimmy the Bag. And you know what I was just thinking, record-wise, keeping records from and our guest picks as well.
Yeah.
We have a little advantage over Pete because we can go on, or I could go on Monday and Wednesday. You guys can go on Tuesday and Friday. Pete, you're kind of locked in on Wednesdays, huh?
No. I give in the Low Shack in the Bag show. No, the Low Shack in the Bag show, we give our picks out all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also use Twitter. You know what I mean? So for my personal record, I just I keep track of just every play that I get publicly, whether it's in a show or on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
You got to lock in Joe Gavassi and Ian Cameron, though.
Definitely. I mean, maybe I'll keep a separate record for that show, for sure. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it. That makes sense, actually. So for people who are watching the show, but I can point out, by Wednesday I mean, there's a lot of, there's a lot of, like, later week line movements, especially in college football, that are very, very telling. You know, a lot of those, like, Florida Atlantic versus, you know, Florida International games where it's like, you know, it seems like one side is the obvious play, and then, like, later on in the week, there's, like, a 2.5 or 3 point move the other way, and you're like, that's probably sharp action. And those kinds of moves I find to be very illuminating, and they do tend to come after Wednesday for sure. Because,
like we saw last night with the Wyoming move.
Exactly. That Wyoming move, a perfect example of that. That Wyoming move, as soon as I saw that, I was like, Dad, Wyoming's the flag.
3-cent move,
definitely,
in our faces.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? Because it came down and then went back up?
And they closed
the
at like
late
5.
money. The late money. It was even 6, right?
Yeah. It was like
from -3 to -6.
And when I saw that move, late money in a week 1 game, I was like, I'm not saying. I was like, I'm either gonna bet Wyoming after the move, or I'm gonna stay off it, because that's a move that I respect tremendously. Yeah.
And you say week 1 late money. So do you all agree with that? As far as early season, the late move is I guess more predictive than later in the season?
Well, no, because actually, I was doing a Saturday morning show with Big Man on Campus last year, and a lot of those actual, like, 10 minutes before the game kickoff moves were not that predictive, but a lot of the moves that are like come on Thursday and Friday, yes, okay. That's when the moves come that really catch my eye. Yeah.
Donnie, would you say it's the same in the NFL?
I would pretty much, because you're going to get a lot of line movement, because, I mean, information is fast now. You talk about it all the time on your show's Marketology. The minute those games are released on Sunday night, or the minute those games are over, they move. And I always call it the Christmas tree effect, because you get all the lights blinking on the screen. You usually get that initial hit on, like, Sunday night, Monday morning. Then it settles in, and then people get a read on, like, who's going to be in, who's going to be out. But you're right. On Sunday morning for the pros, it's the same way. So it's either like you're going to be ahead of the curve or you're going to be behind it. But sometimes you have a chance to catch up to the curve if information comes in late in the week. But all line moves to me are different, because I'm one of the guys that says, you know what, the line's moving. It's going to pique my interest, but why? Is a quarterback out? Is rain going to be a factor this weekend? Or does somebody release like a game plan that says, you know what, they're not going to be running the ball. They're going to try to get after the secondary. So I always hasten to people, like, it's great. If you chase just line movements, you're going to be 50-50 at best. But find the line movement that makes sense and say, you know what, why is that actually moving? And uncover it. That's all.
You agree, Jimmy, as far as the late money mattering more in the beginning of the season?
No, I don't. I think there's just more question marks in the beginning of the season. So, no, I trust line movement a little more personally later in the season. But I think Donnie hits it on the head. It's a 50-50. Like, as much information as possible is what you need. And so line movement is part of that information. So it's important to take in, but not get overwhelmed by. And just, like Donnie says, you have to uncover the reason for the line movement. You can't just blindly take it every time you see it happen or see it change. Blindly take whoever's the money's coming on, because you'll end up 50-50.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I guess we got Mondays, the college football, Tuesdays, NFL, Wednesdays, the mix show with Pete Loshak, Thursdays back with college football, Fridays, NFL. Guys, anything you want to throw out before we shut this down?
Oh, let's get after it this year, man. Let's get after it. This is great, man. Having the opportunity to put so much time and energy into a sport is extremely appealing to me. To get to work with you guys and get to hammer it every single day and talk nothing else and think about nothing else is exactly what I want to do. So I'm excited about this show. I'm excited about working with Donnie, and I'm looking forward.
No, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really ramping it up this year. I mean, we have Loshak in the bag, right side of campus, sports bet, a lot of stuff going on the channels that we like. But now football season is back in, and what a great the diversity of the panel. Isn't that what you like? A different capping scheme. I love sarcasm. So does Jimmy. It's going to be hilarious in the chat box. Come in, say hello. Give the information, and I can't stress that enough. Information is the best thing. I mean, do you want the picks and you want to win money? Of course, but you want the information on why the pick is being made, because how many times in the past that you scoped that game out, you loved it, and it lost, and you said, you know what, I would do it again. Right. And it's the same way, but just the diversity of the panels, you get something from everybody across the board. I'm excited for it. Me and Jim are going to have a great time. I worked with a lot of people at Sportsbook Review, and it's fun. I mean, you could just lay it down. It's fun. They give us 1 hour. It goes just like that. Same thing with me and Jimmy. We'll have a great time. Get some winners out.
I'm really excited for you guys' show to see you guys work together as well. Yeah. Different views. Be open to the other person's opinion. It's going to happen on all the shows. Pete, anything from you in conclusion?
Not really. Just ready to go.
It's been fun here from the IFBC, guys. Be ready 4 o'clock Eastern time. The new football betting daily, college football, NFL, and the mix show on Wednesday. For Jimmy the Bag, Donnie Rightside, Pete Loshak, I'm Drew Martin. Stay tuned.